to build without a general contractor. This is what we call owner builder. So let me go over this too as well with you, why I'm bringing up the owner builder status. I think right now a lot of people are hurting in a sense of they don't know how to actually fix their property. They don't know what to do with their property. They have no clue because they just don't have the knowledge, and that's fine. So I'm a real estate developer and a real estate investor as well. So I kind of have two different fields of the world, and I've led crews on the construction side. And I've literally have done 3 owner builder projects as well successfully, meaning the build side. I'm not saying profit wise, but we don't need to talk about that. And so if you're an investor and developer, think about this as well. So if you're living in the property and this is your homestead, hopefully this could be for you. Now I want you to think about this though. In 1897, there was a catalog. I'm not sure if you can see this well on the video or not. There is a catalog called the Sears catalog. Now, the Sears catalog went on for a very long time. You're talking about in the 30s, in 1920s, and you had even in 1910 as well. So in this catalog, what people would do, and this is kind of what sparked my interest as well, is when you start reading these catalogs, what hit me was, and this is in the 1910 one, was people back then were actually going on this catalog and you were picking what you wanted in your home. And they would send you by horse and carriage your property. You see what I'm saying? You would pick your property and they would send you, not the property like this, right? But they would send it to you in rail and then horse and carriage after rail. And they would give you the free blueprints, right? Look at this, book of 80 modern homes, right? And then they would mail it to you, right? And then you would actually build your own home. But you would do it, the electrical, the plumbing, the roofing, everything. You know, this is a good example is like the Amish, they still do this stuff, right? And this hit me was like, what? And then how many of these were actually built back in the day? Hundreds, I mean, they were like, I think it was over 100,000. And there's still neighborhoods till today that literally were created back in the 1900s that people still live in right now. Meaning you can do this, right? This is not crazy difficulty. This is not like outlandish. You're talking about this could be done. If this was done in the 30s and 1900s, like 100%. So when I saw this, I was like, you've got to be kidding me. So you can make this happen. So how you do it is this. On the owner builder permit, number 1, you got to make sure that you live in the property. Number 2, you are allowed to pull an owner builder permit for all trades if it's on your property. Now, my recommendation, if you've never done any of these trades and you're having a hard time finding this, and if you're an investor and you're having a hard time with the trades as well, only if you own the property you could play this game. Right, is that you can go, and again, every municipality is a little bit different, so don't quote me on everybody. I'm just giving you a general overview, okay? Is that what you want to do is you say, hey, I want to pull the owner builder permit for a roof, right? You got a messed up roof. You typically could only do that for shingled roof. You can't do that for metal. Metal's a little bit, it'll cut you up. But shingles, you're allowed. Frank, I don't understand. How do I learn all this stuff? I got it. Get a Home Depot 1, 2, 3 book. Get some YouTube stuff. Just cut off your Netflix for a little bit. You'll be fine. I promise you. You give it a shot, boo-boo. You're going to be good. All right? So if you've got, for example, if you got a roof, then what is a roof? Well, a roof, you typically have, what is this called over here? Typically, they call that plywood. Right? So you're going to say, okay, well, what kind of plywood? You could literally ask or see in the roof, typically, what is the permitted plywood allowed? Sheeting, right? OSB. Then you have what? You have a covering over your roof. That's called, you could put what? Some kind of covering on the roof. They have different names for it, right? So you're going to actually then put that layer on it. Then you've got your shingles. Then you have to put it in a certain order. None of this stuff is hard. I know you guys can figure this out. All I'm attempting to do is give you a different thought process and that you don't feel handicapped because the owner builder permit is extremely powerful. You could literally build your house every other year if you wanted to on an owner builder permit and get really good at it. Now, could you, right off the rip, you be the builder and you actually do it? Look on YouTube. People have actually built their own entire property from the foundation all the way up to the roof and everything else and put AC, window units in there if they wanted to, or connect the AC. All of this stuff was done before the internet in 1897, okay? 1897, this was done. So if they could figure it out with not YouTube, with not ChatGPT, with, you know, a candle light reading, right? And wool clothing without refrigerated air, with no AC, the most uncomfortable thing in the universe is not having AC. I would say that, right? No ice cubes. Like, just think about it. No roads. This was horse and carriage. Horse and carriage. No power tool. They did not have DeWalt, okay? They didn't have DeWalt. They had their hands, they had their mind, and they had a will to just make things happen. And the neighbors came together and they built the home together as a community. At the end of the day, we have this powerful tool called the internet that we could actually get out there, right, on the cyber webs. But the only catch is you're missing the community. This is why I love real estate, because I can get my hands dirty. I could feel something. I could see it. I could touch it. I could see how it's coming together. That's why I personally love real estate. I love the artistic side of it. I could love the problem solve of it. Now I'm at the place that I want to show other people, because one day God's going to tap me on the shoulder and probably one day I won't be here anymore. So I've got to get this in here and out to the world. That's my goal. But hopefully you can feel this and say, look, you can buy this on Amazon too. That's where I got it. So look, 1897, they picked the house, horse, and carriage. Owner builder permit. I'll do some more videos on this later on, but do not, if you're an investor and a developer, you can use that. Or you could partner up with a nonprofit. Habitat for Humanity actually has a special clause in the Florida statutes that allows them to go owner builder from, I'm talking foundation all the way up, even on commercial projects. So Habitat does not need to pull any permits. And usually housing nonprofits don't either. So again, dig into it a little bit, do some ChatGPT if you have to, or some Googling, whatever you prefer, and figure it out for your own municipality. But this could be a powerful tool that you could unlock a lot of different profitabilities and a lot of different chains of profit that you weren't even thinking about. So if this helps you, fantastic. If it doesn't, I don't even know why you stayed this long on this video. All right, bye.